Well, your focus is like it is every week. You know, your techniques, your fundamentals, being sharp on your execution and your assignment. You know, that's what you work on every week.
Do you expect them to try to take away Lamar's feet?
Well, you know, I don't know what, you know, their plan is, and really what we got to do is we got to worry about ourselves. We got to worry about getting better with our fundamentals, our technique, our execution, and just, you know, getting better at everything that we do. And I've always believed if you take care of yourself, good things happen.
Why do you think the running game was so effective at Syracuse?
Well, I think, you know, we did a good job, Lamar did a good job of reading things. He gave it to the running back when he should have handed it to the running back, and that caused some big runs. And then he was able to pull it, and guys did a great job blocking on the perimeter for him and letting him get in space and use his abilities from there.
When you get that kind of rushing yardage, that's got to make an offensive line coach smile big.
Yeah, I was really, I didn't even realize it till after the game, and the kids were just talking about it in the locker room, and they were excited. And when they said the total, I said, wow, you did. Yeah, that does make you happy because, you know, it takes all 11 guys on offense because everybody has a part. But, you know, that's kind of something that the old lineman can look at and, you know, put a smile on their face about.
What's the level of freshness after a game like that when they, you know, were in the heat and they ran up and down the field so much?
You know, I think it helped us that we played on a Friday night, and, you know, we were able to have a day off Saturday and come back and get some good work in Sunday and come back out here again today. So, you know, I think our guys are fresh, they're feeling good and ready to play. You know, having that extra day is always great.
Playing such a big opponent here at home game day, how special is this game? I know it's one game at a time, but how special is this?
You know, I don't think about it, you know. So you just approach this as the next opponent on the schedule. And, you know, we've got to prepare to take care of what they do well and line and execute against them. And I think that's what you keep your focus on.
When Lamar takes off like that, what's going through your mind as a coach?
You know what? I really don't see it. I'm busy watching the blocking schemes internally, seeing what the defense did on the play, you know, just in case, you know, what we can run or if we hand the ball off. So I really don't get to see his run until maybe later on film. I'm busy watching what we're doing internally.
You're missing a pretty good show.
It's fun to watch the next day. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
How did they grade out after all those yards?
You know what? We graded out better than we did the first game, which we needed to. You know, we needed to be better than the first game because I believe you get better every day. And if you get better every day, you get better each week. So we graded out better than the week before, but our expectations are grade out better this week.
How big of a challenge are you facing? 44 is just so active. He moves around.
Oh, he's a great football player. You know, we played against him last year, and he was very active last year, and we had a lot of respect for him. And he really took over the second half of that Ole Miss game and was a dominant force. And, you know, we're going to have to be at our best.
What are the differences between your line last year when you played Florida State and now?
Well, we're a year older. You know, we're a year older. We've played, you know, we finished off with 7 games there, 8, 9. So we've played 9 more games since that time. And guys have seen a lot more. So, you know, they're definitely a year older.
Coach, it's a little different opponent this week, but how do you protect Lamar Jackson when he does get out of the box?
Well, per se, when he gets out of the box by design or by
both? Yes, sir.
Well, if he's out of the box by design, that means we want him out of the box. So, you know, if he gets out of the box on his own, you know, that's something he might have improvised on. So I don't know if that really falls into a protection standpoint.
Jamari Staples' production the first couple of weeks?
I've been very good. He makes big plays. You know, he went up and got that post route in the first quarter. You know, the safety or the DB was with him. But, you know, being 6'2 and a half and going up and using his ability, high-pointed the ball, and he's making big catches, you know, for big chunks of yardage. And that's nice. When you're able to block it up and go deep to your receivers and they're able to make plays for you, that's good for you.
How did you grade out after this last game? What did you think of your performance?
I mean, I think we grade out as a whole I'd say a B. We could always be better. I don't think we'll ever be an A because there's always room for improvement, but I feel we did good as a whole.
It was a lot of yards.
Yeah, it was a lot of yards. I don't know how many statistically it was, but it was a lot. So, I mean, we're just happy with the production that we had.
Because Florida State blitzes so well, does that have a different wrinkle for the running backs? Are you going to have to chip more?
I mean, yeah, it's just going to be a lot more of us involved in the pass pro game, and that's nothing new to us. We always plan to be more a pass protection team, so we're ready for that.
Brandon, what do you think of your own game? Career high for you, and then breaking off some long runs.
I think it was a good development in us, and just me trusting my line, and it was just a good. I don't know. It was a good game for me. I feel. I don't think I could do better as well, but like I said, there's always room for improvement.
So how?
14 yards a carry the first 2 games. What do you think about that?
That's great, man. I hope I can average more than that, man. Trying to be better, man. That's the biggest thing for me. But I'm happy with the production that's going on right now.
What's the biggest difference you see in the offensive line?
Just the knowledge of the game, knowing where they have to go. Each play, they know more what they have to do with each play call that's out there. So that's they're very, very comfortable with what's going on, and they moving way faster when they're comfortable.
You know your spot so well. What makes Dalvin Cook so effective?
I mean, his speed. I mean, he's always been a fast guy since high school. I played with him, played against him in high school, and he always been that type of guy to just he give it his all every play, and that's a guy that's hard to beat because he give it his all every play.
Do you study other running backs to get?
I mean, I study every running back. If he good, I want to see something that I could take from him, and it's a game, man, and it's like you going to school. You study something that if you feel like they doing something that's good, you want to study and see if you can do the same thing or even better.
What do you think your strength is?
Just trying to be an all around type of back and do everything that the coach asked me. So I feel that's something that I feel that helps me on the field.
Do you get special satisfaction out of breaking tackles?
I love it. I work hard to do it, so yeah, I love doing that.
A lot of hype going into this game. Obviously, ESPN Game Day coming here. How much do you guys pay attention to that?
I didn't know it was hype, man. I just thought it was a regular game. To me, honestly, I just thought it was regular. But y'all say it's hype, then it's hype. But I mean, we just taking it a day at a time, a game at a time. I mean, they just another opponent in our road of what we're trying to get to.
It's a pretty big game, though, as far as implications for the ACC and all that. What's that mean for the players that play in such good games?
I mean, to me, I feel it's one of the biggest games I'm sure everyone on this team has played in. It's a great experience. You come to college, you want to play in games like this. And it helps our program for recruiting. A lot of players going to watch this game and be like, man, I want to play in games like that. So it helps us all around in the future and right now in the present for the players that's here right now.
You said that you'd come in and camp a little lighter this year than last year. Have you noticed the difference and feeling a little bit quicker on your feet?
I noticed my performance tremendously from my weight loss, and I feel that was the thing that helped me a lot. Just taking care of my body and being a better pro on this aspect of knowing what weight I should be and staying there.
What do you think about it going back Charlotte game? You caught the touchdown, and then you had another chance to catch a touchdown, I guess, this last game too. It didn't work out as well, but just being a part of the receiving game a little more.
Are you saying because I dropped one? I forgot I did, man. I got short-term memory, I don't remember catching the pass for Charlotte, so I got short-term memory. I don't remember the play. I'm just trying to go out there and be better, man. I forgot. You just reminded me. Now I remember. Now I got to think of it, but once I walk from him, I forget that. So I don't even know what the play was, So short-term memory, man. I don't remember that play.
Well, sorry to bring up.
Nah, that's all right. I forgot it already.
What do you think about just being a bigger part of the receiving game of this year, though? Is that something you were looking for?
I mean, Bobby Petrino tell us he want us to be involved in this passing game, and that's something that we work hard in doing. And luckily, I didn't forget that because I got short-term memory. But he told us that he want us to be involved in the passing game, and that's what I'm trying to. That's what the running back group is trying to do.
Having said that, what is it like putting up 70, 62, 63 points on a defense and kind of watching them wilt away?
At the luncheon, they asked Bobby Petrino, "Will we put in more points more lights on the scoreboard? There's reaching 100. So every game, we trying to reach 100 points because he said that's what his plan is trying to do. So that's our goal.
You think he'll get there this year? 100 points is a lot of points.
I mean, if God bless us with it, we definitely will get there.
You didn't forget that, though.
Definitely forget that. That's what we working hard out here for to do.
You gonna watch Lamar tonight? On Sports Center? You didn't know. You didn't know. Lamar's gonna be on Sports Center tonight.
Of course, man. I support my boy all the way. I'm gonna be there and I'm recorded. So I mean, yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I didn't know. Thank you for telling me.
It's on now.
It's on right now, so I'm definitely not watching it right now. Hopefully, I could call somebody at home and tell them to record it so I could watch it. But that's how I get the reruns, right?
You're seeming pretty relaxed. I mean, big game, but relaxed. Is the whole team kind of relaxed like
I
yourself?
mean, everybody relax, especially when you got about 20 cameras in your face. You always relax, but I think we all relax. I mean, we just having fun, man. We just living life, really. We feel like we got a good team. We all confident, so when you're confident, you could be a little bit more relaxed. You know what I mean?
Hate to break up Coneyar, but
Big game, obviously, for the offense. Well, for all of you, but there's going to be a lot said about the defensive pressure that Florida State's going to bring. What do you know about them at this point?
They're a great defense. They're well coached, and we're going to have to come play for 4 quarters.
Anybody stand out from watching film, or anything they do jumps out at you?
I'd say after watching film yesterday, of course you got their guys. Number 44, he's good. He's good. He comes to play every play. But I'd say they're very well coached. They play with great technique, and it definitely tells a lot about their coaching staff about how hard their guys play.
How different of a task will this game be versus the last two on a shoe offense for yourself, the defensive line?
For myself, the defense line. I wouldn't say not too different. It's really going to come down to what we do. Not very our opponent, and we're going to have to go out and block whoever's out there. It doesn't matter if they're 5-star recruits or we're playing a high school again. You never know.
What's it like I mean, you're asked this every week, but what's it like working in front of Lamar? You never know if he's going to throw, run. What's it like back there?
It's great. You never know what play is going to go. You have a dynamic athlete behind you that can make any play at any moment.
When you see him taking off and maybe go right by you and start making people miss, what's your thought?
You catch yourself watching a lot, becoming a fan. You have to remind yourself you're out there to block because I'm just like you all sometimes, just dumbfounded by the way he can play.
You've grown up here, and there's been players here that have gotten a little bit of Heisman talk, but as a sophomore, he's really been getting a lot of talk. I mean, what's that mean to you guys, as a team, to see somebody like that?
It's great. It definitely drives us to push that much harder to get him that award. But I know Lamar very well, and I know that he would just rather the team award. Going all the way as a team besides the individual awards.
What do you think of? I don't think Charlotte had any sacks. Syracuse may have had one. Just of how you guys are doing, avoiding any negative plays this year after I guess giving up quite a few last year.
It's how we're doing after not giving up sacks. Of course, it's a great thing. We have plenty of work to do. After watching the film, there's a lot of things we can get better on. We're our worst critics, and so are our coaches. They're not going to sugarcoat anything. They drive us to get better each and every day, and that's what we did today on the practice field.
What do you think? I guess you guys came back out on the field, saw you take a picture in the end zone, Syracuse, after you guys had run for 414 yards or whatever it was. What did you what prompted that? When did you guys kind of think about sort of having some? Obviously, that was a proud moment for you guys.
Yeah, just a lot of excitement. We set goals every game, and we hit our rushing goal. So we went out and took a picture, a union picture.
Was 400 the goal? Or?
The goal was actually 250 yards rushing, and we far exceeded that.
What's it feel like knowing game day's here? Is that something that phases you guys at all?
It's definitely exciting. Perhaps if I wasn't playing, I would definitely go. It's definitely excitement for the fans. If I was a fan, I would definitely be there at 6 a.m. just ready to party all day.
Does it feel like the program is finally on the map because game day's coming here for the first time?
I wouldn't say because of game day. I feel like we've been on the map for a while now. We've been working hard here really all my years. We've been working hard. I feel like everyone across the country respects Louisville football.
You were making a game day sign. What'd you put on it?
That's a hard question. I guess beat FSU.